All right, I'm going to do a quick tour of the camping trailer that I made. So I actually bought the trailer used from a guy who took a Harbor Freight trailer and built a little flatbed utility trailer out of it. And so I bought it as kind of the donor to get started with, and then I built it up since then to exactly what I need. And it's been a lot of fun. And so up front, we've got two tanks, two 20-pound tanks propane. One of them runs the stove, and I've got the hose that is ran through here and then goes into the stove. And the other one I pull off and put next to the tent for our heater. I've also got these two tubes here that hold two propane canisters each. I use those for my propane lantern. So when these things are running other stuff, still got those. So I've got 4 on board, even though I usually only use like 1 a trip, but I just always want to have extra in case I need it. We got our 55 quart ice chest up here, lifetime ice chest. This thing is awesome. It's got 7-day ice retention, and it doesn't cost $400 like a Yeti. So it's a great knockoff cooler. And then I've got 2 7-gallon water jugs, and then this is a table that actually pulls out and sets on the side of the trailer so that I can put the water jug up there. And then these army boxes were actually mounted onto the side, or ammo boxes, I mean, were mounted onto the side of the trailer when I bought it, and I really liked it. And so I've kept them on there and use them for various storage. So in this one, I've got like my Ryobi blower. And I live in Arizona, so it gets really dusty when we go camping. So having that is super nice. Blow everything off after we pull into the camp. And then my wheel chocks as well. I've got 4 jacks for the trailer that allow me to level it. So I've got wooden blocks that go under those because they're not quite long enough for it. In this one, I've got my vacuum, which is super nice for the tent, and then some more wood blocks and stuff. And then in these ones, I got my spotlight and extra batteries. This is my kitchen one with it's got my hand soap. Sorry, some extra lighter fluid, dish soap, various stuff, flashlights and stuff. And then this one's got tent stakes and some fans, and this one has got some lights and some bungees and straps and stuff like that. So those have actually been really handy. And I thought that was kind of interesting when I first saw them, but they've been great. Up front here, I've got my shovel mounted on there. And then I've got this center storage compartment that I put quite a bit of gear in. So here we've got our Big Buddy heater, the dual panel one, which is awesome. Heats our huge, we got a 10-person tent, and so it heats the whole tent really well. Some extra rope, and then our lantern in there, and that's our bucket toilet, which is great for the kids and my wife and stuff. So anyway, that thing's packed full. And then in here's my stove, and I'll show that in a second. I'm gonna take a little video of the trailer all set up and stuff. But back here below the stove is a drawer, and I've got these little rubber pull tabs that I got on Amazon. And in the drawer, I've got all my cast iron cookware, some extra rags. These are used ones, so I'll wash those when I get home. Underneath this plate, I've got all of our silverware and stuff, spices and oil and salt and stuff in there. Paper plates under there, some plastic cups under there, Ziploc bags for extra food and stuff. So anyway, that drawer pulls out, and super convenient to be able to grab all that stuff and pack everything away. So this is what the trailer looks like when it's set up. The stove is set up, the 2 cover tables fold out and make nice prep tables. The heat, or the wind guard here, does a pretty good job blocking heat too. This 2x4 here doesn't have any heat on it. There's no concern for that. And then when this is folded down, there's still access to the drawer underneath where we've got all the silverware and plates and pans and stuff. Paper towel holder up here. At night, I've got a light that I stick on the top of that pole, so that if we're cooking at night, if we get in late, then we can cook. And then I've got this table that sets in the side over here for the water, and we got dish soap and a thing. I've got some wash basins in the drawer that we can wash our dishes on when we're done. And then easy access to everything we need up here. So we got the ice chest. Obviously the water's pulled out. One of the propane tanks is pulled out and set over by the tent for the heater. And then, yeah, it's set up. The jacks are down, and I use those jacks. So I've got one on each corner, so I level the trailer so it's nice and easy to cook with. Anyway, this is my trailer. I built it pretty much from the trailer up. I have lifted it. I put 2-inch spacer blocks between the axle and the leaf spring. So I've got a block spacer there, and then I put 3-inch leaf spring hangers on there, which lifted it as well. So I went from 8-inch wheels with like 16-inch tires on them to 12-inch wheels with 22-inch tires. So I got a lot bigger tire, a lot more clearance. I ended up welding on this tongue, so I put these 2 supports on. It was just a single one. I strengthened the center one, then put on the 2 supports and lengthened it by over a foot. So it was much shorter, but now I've got it much longer. Welded on that jack, and anyway, the whole thing just fits our needs really well, and it's been a lot of fun to build, and it works exactly like we need it.